Yo, Chris Blair here. I'm just finishing up breakfast and I've actually been working on my slides, getting ready for a presentation that I'm be doing 1 hour from now, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm really excited about this, guys, because this time of the year, right, us POD sellers have a big advantage over the dropship sellers. Okay, so we have a massive advantage over dropshipping, and not at this time actually, but from roughly December 4th or 5th, actually probably even earlier, the third, maybe the second or third, all the people who are doing dropshipping are just off the beach, right? When it comes to Christmas sales and delivery, they can't guarantee delivery for Christmas anymore, and that means that for the next almost 20 days, because if you're working with, depending on the POD suppliers you're working with, right? Some of them that I'm working with, they offer 2-day ground shipping at the end, towards the end of Christmas selling season, right? And they produce the products in 1 day, which allows us to basically sell deep into the season, right? So we have a 15 to 20 day window in which we have a massive advantage over everyone, because most people are doing drop shipping and people are doing POD can deliver products late into the season, right? So, I mean, and by the way, this is the best part. This is the hot buying season. People actually buy more in December than they do in November. And all the entire drop shipping, they will continue making sales. But the fact that they cannot guarantee delivery for Christmas greatly affects it. I ran a dropship store in the past. And I remember after December 5th, I had to put on there because people were, I was afraid of getting complaints. If I had to be honest, I had to have shipping times clearly on there, and people would message us saying, "Oh, too bad you can't make it for Christmas. I'm not going to buy from you." So people were actually proactively telling me, "I'm not buying from you because you can't get this product for Christmas." Now we made some sales. Some people don't care, and there's some products that will continue to sell from dropshipping, but that puts us, people who are doing POD, print on demand, at a huge advantage. I mean, the advantage is not even, it's massive, because guys, we will be able to deliver. I mean, if you're working with companies, for example, Custom Cat, which is a custom company that anyone can work with, right? Towards the end of the season, towards the end of the selling season, one, they add more staff and then two, they work longer hours so that they're producing, they can get stuff out quicker. And they have ground shipping available to us which is 2-day shipping, right? Anywhere in the United States. So this essentially means that we can sell up until like December 20th. Think about how huge that is, guys. Because the hottest buying time, Black Friday's weekend's a hot buying time, but the second hot buying time is as you get closer to Christmas, the crunch time, the 2 to 3 weeks before Christmas. And this is the time when the drop shippers are cannot compete at all. We own it, guys. So, but the question, here's the thing, guys. Drop shipping is easier to find winning products than with POD. It's harder. Okay, I'm not gonna bullshit you and say it's easier, because it's not. But the best part about POD products is that once you have a winning POD product, it's your own unique idea. It's harder for people to get to the barriers for people to get and copy you is harder, because one, they have to have access to the right supplier, they have to get the design done, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a lot easier for people to copy you when you're dropshipping. So anyway, I want to help you guys out. I want you guys to go in the direction of POD, because number one, why POD? Why is POD so much better than dropshipping? Better quality, faster delivery. It comes in a better package than when it comes from China. And what this all means is better lifetime value of a customer. Okay? In other words, when my customer gets the product in 4 or 5 days, which happens all the time, with the POD suppliers that we work with, it is totally normal. I mean, 4 days later, from the home order to the time of delivery, 4 days, 5 days. They're happy as heck. It showed up fast, it's good quality, and guess what happens? They buy again. So there's so much money in the back end value of the email marketing list that you create and you have a customer who bought a product that's delivered via POD from you, right? Unlike dropshipping, they have to wait 2 or 3 weeks to get their product, and often it shows up in ugly-looking packaging, and the quality is so-so. The amount of dropshippers who tell me that they email their list and they don't make any money. Because I actually have some dropshippers in my course and mastermind group, and they tell me that their email list is dead. Their email list is dead because they're getting so-so product they had to wait 2 to 3 weeks for. No one's going to want to buy from you again. This is why it makes sense to say, okay, yes, it's going to be harder and more challenging to find a winning product with POD. There's absolutely no doubt about it. I'm not going to lie. And I never lie about that. It is more challenging. It takes more effort. But when you have that product moving, you're creating customers for life, right? That first sale is just the beginning, not the end. And that's the beautiful part. Plus, it's your own private products that you created, right? Unique. And so this is so much better than dropshipping. Anyway, but the hard part is coming up with a winning product. And today I want to help you, right? I want to help you come up with winning product ideas. So I'm hosting a webinar that's starting in exactly 15 minutes from now. 50 minutes, right? It's going to cover different methods for coming up with winning POD, print-on-demand products, right? So that you can crush it at Christmas. And guys, all it takes is one cool idea and you can have an incredible Christmas season. So you want to register and be on this live webinar. The link's in the what do you call it, the thread or the post right here. So go ahead and register for this webinar. We'll see you on the webinar. I'll answer any questions you guys might have right now. I got a few minutes, so yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Good to see you, Gianfranco Yudas. I always have pronouncing the whole. Good to see you guys. The whole, you're coming in from Vietnam is I think based on your name. Yeah, so glad I can make it. Great, I'm glad you can make it on this training live. There you go. Any other questions, guys? So let me repeat what I just said if anyone who are jumping on. 50 minutes from now, I'm going to do a shorter version. 50 minutes from now, I'm hosting a live training, 100% free training on some product strategies to develop print-on-demand strategies so that you can crush it at Christmas. One of the benefits, one of the huge parts about benefits of POD versus dropshipping is that because deliveries from the United States, it's fast, and they literally produce in a day or two. They can often use ground shipping, right, late in the season. So literally we'll be able to sell all the way up to like late December 20th or so, right? Which gives us a huge advantage over drop shipping. Plus, when you do POD, right, the value of my buyer list is unbelievable. Every time I mail, it's cash in the bank. Why? Because all my products are POD. So the product delivery is fast. It's good quality. Right? When someone gets a product that shows up 4 or 5 days after they order, or 6 days, or even 7 days after they order it, it's good quality, comes in good packaging, they're going to buy again. So that's another huge advantage of going POD model, right? Is because people, they're happy, they become lifetime valued customers. And that's what I have on my site, and that's what I want for you. So, I mean, just all the advantages of POD is huge, and especially in this season. This is the time of the year when POD is infinitely better than dropshipping because dropshippers are off the Christmas selling season on about December 4th because they can no longer make it for Christmas, right? Where we can sell all the way up to December 20th. Doug, hi Chris. If I put up a new web store with POD for Christmas rush, how can I get traffic to make sales? Will I need a couple thousand a couple thousand for FB ads. I can't see any other way. Oh, you're definitely going to have to spend some money on Facebook ads. There's no doubt about that. Whether you need a couple thousand or not, it depends on how fast you find a product that's moving, right? If you find a product that's moving, you're going to start getting money that you can reinvest into your Facebook ads. So depends on how fast you find a winning product, right? The techniques that I'm going to teach on this webinar should help you with that. The training's free, Doug, so you might as well show up for it and see what you think. Where would you recommend hiring designers from? I don't have good experience with Fiverr. Upwork or onlinejobs.ph. Onlinejobs.ph is a paid service, but they have some good people on there. But to answer your question, Doug, yes, you definitely... Yep. All right, any other questions? All right, guys, we'll see you on the webinar. What I promise you is this, guys. Okay, by the way, just to be transparent, there will be an offer at the end of the webinar, but regardless of whether you take me on the offer or not, I guarantee you this is going to be some serious valuable content. I always give out some awesome golden nuggets for free, and I will be doing so on this webinar as well. Cheers, guys.